In the last part of this application, I'm to explain one of the coding challenges that I did. The one I chose to do is the string challenge. So for the string challenge, we're given a string, and in that string we're to find if there is a character A and a character B separated by exactly 3 spaces, and if it is, we should return true, and if it isn't, we should return false. So in the function that I wrote, we take the string that we're given, and then we immediately lowercase it, so that way we don't have to deal with uppercase and lowercase differences. So if some test cases have capitalization, then we can account for that use case. And then we create a for loop and iterate through the string, because in JavaScript, strings are array-like objects, so they share some characteristics to an array, so we can iterate through the string and get the value at every index with bracket notation. So in the for loop, we use conditional if statements to check whether the string at index of I is equal to the character A, and if that's true, then we move on to the next part where the string at index of I plus 4 is equal to B. If that's true, then that satisfies the requirements for the instructions that we were given, so we'd return the string true, and vice versa. If we encountered a B first, then we would check if the string at I is equal to B and string at I plus 4 is equal to A, then we return true, because that would satisfy the requirements of what we were given. And if none of those conditions were ever met, then we return false, because that means that it did not satisfy the conditions that we were looking for. So one of the times that I had to learn something completely new was when I decided to build a project that inspired me called StoryForge. It's a platform that I built for indie authors, but I sat down and was planning out how I was going to build it. And one of the things that I planned out, or tried to plan out, was the data structure for users, the data structure for how I was going to handle book uploads, as well as where, because the platform uses the Firebase database, so the NoSQL. So as I was planning it out, I thought that I had everything, you know, I thought I had all the use cases figured out. But as I dove into developing the application, I soon realized that as I added users for like usernames and IDs, and even for the uploads of the EPUB uploads, I realized that I didn't have enough data that I needed. So I had to go back and redo the code to be able to handle the data that I needed, so that I can get it uploaded into the Firestore database. So this really taught me that if you thought you planned it out really well, then you could probably plan it out a little more. Just thinking about more of the use cases other than the ones that like stick out at you, and it would really save a lot of time. So if I could redo it, or if I have to do it again, I would really sit down and think about all of the unique use cases that you might need as far as data goes. And so this experience has really expanded my horizon on how building out architecture for applications go.